Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityurmokshe Yamamritam. ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहे तेजस्विनामधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहे ओम शांति 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 असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मा अमृतगमयम् हरि ओम वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम योगेन चित्तस्य पतेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोतुं प्रवरं मुनीना पतञ्जलि प्राञ्जलिरानुतोऽस्मि गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुरेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः ओम नमो नारायणाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो वेंकटेशाय ओम मातृदेवः पितृदेवः गुरुदेवः अतिथिदेवः. Bow down to all the Panchabhutas, all the gurus, all the Muni Rishis, Maharshis who have give us the path of wisdom and the path of moksha or liberation. Ultimate goal of yoga is to get the liberation or mumukshatva, like get out from this cycle of birth and death cycle. So we'll speak, okay, the title and serial number, don't worry. But this is in your syllabus, it will come more like what is yoga, where it came, okay, and how over a different eras or periods it was developed and from which sources it came and all will understand already you know, but you need a formal way where exam point of view viva purpose right, they may ask these things. So one of the thing that you can see here, huge. Okay, so yoga is the oldest. Some people say 5,000, some people say like 6,000 years old. It is from the start of universe itself, where like when Brahmaji created the universe, right? So that time only from Hiranya Garbha means golden embryo, golden egg. That time only yoga also started, and it was started as Brahma Vidya. Like Brahmaji himself has given it to his son, then it passed to Muni Rishis, and they have carried forward the knowledge. So even if you say in Dwapara Yoga, Lord Krishna himself has spoke about this in Kurukshetra, and that is captured in Bhagavad Gita, a dialogue between Lord Krishna and Arjuna, Parth. Okay? So the third Kunti Putra, okay? Third son of Makunti and Pandav, third Pandav. And even there are like lot of things are there over eras where you can say in Rigveda yoga was there. If you see in Mohenjo-daro time Indian valley civilizations, there are some evidence that statues or coins or some type of postures which are in yogic posture. So that all are giving an evidence that yoga was very ancient and it was from different sources people have followed because Sanatana one, the source one, from that all slowly started. So in that way, you have like lot of journey where you can say yoga was there. But initially, first we have to understand what is yoga. So yoga comes from a Sanskrit word yuj. Okay, this generally comes in question. Why yuj? Yuj. Yuj is nothing but join or unite. So body, mind, soul, breath. that all alignment, join, action should reflect to that. And in mental aspect also, if you say like, it's like more breathing awareness. Like when I'm doing, suppose a warm up, but if I'm doing like this, so this is any action I'm doing with a proper alignment. So suppose I'm doing a head movement. So breathe in, go back, breathe out, come forward. This is called Puraka. This is called Rechaka. This is called inhale, exhale. Same left, right. So the time I'm coming towards the ground, that is breathe out. And coming up from the ground or mat, that is breathe in. So these are also called, inhalation is called Puraka. Exhalation is called Rechaka. Those are Sanskrit words. No worries. Slowly you'll understand. Okay. Next. Yoga unites body, breath, mind, and inner awareness. So, in that way, that point already we are working. This is not only a simple exercise and all. This is like uniting. It's all about, you can say, uh, when your body, mind, and soul, that all will be unite. Breath will be unite. Then it will give us that uh, like yogic view or yogic point of view where we are justifying that yes, I am doing yoga. One, and second, ultimate ambition of yoga, not only physically fit, mentally fit. This mentally fit and physical fitness or mental well-being, physical well-being will again put into the spiritual path. So spiritually well-being also one of the intent. And when you are into the spiritual, your ultimate goal is not just you are mentally balanced, physically balanced and all. You have to understand that yoga will take me to the Kaivalya, moksha. So that is the ultimate goal of human birth. Okay. Next, yoga, okay, helps personal life a balanced, healthy, and peaceful life. So that is in current. But if you see overall the thing, yeah, self realization, looking into ourselves, who I am, why I have born, what is my purpose of this birth. That all is self realization. Getting a mental clarity, stress reduction, okay, spiritual growth. That all are there. But spiritual growth, again, it is saying that spiritually, when you are growth, when you are following that yama niyama, okay, then you are like in dhyan dharana samadhi, you are giving the service. Like if you see in bhakti yoga, we told like we have to do selfless action, niskama karma, and with this all thing, serving the humanity, doing the good for the society, along with our personal things, personal ethics or personal behavior, that is niyama. And yama is for social. So following this all eight limbs of yoga, that Patanjali Yoga Sutra, what we discussed it in previous classes, with that we have, we have to burn our previous janma karmas, which we have done some bad deeds or something, we don't know now. But prarabdha is this life karma. Even that will activate with the old sanchita karma will activated through current life's work, that is prarabdha. And whatever action doing we are doing today, it will create an what I can say, agami karma. Means today what I am doing, it will decide my future karma. Next. So already in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, we have heard about 1.2 Sutra. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. So what is yoga? Chitta means mind, manasa, ego, whatever it's in mental aspect, and vritti, the mental fluctuations, that is monkey mind that is jumping here and then. And when we are calming that, when we are bringing our mind in control, all our indriyas, senses we are bringing in control. So that is yoga. So Patanjali Yoga Sutra, they more speak on mental aspect because if you're mentally not stable, whatever your physical fitness, it will not work. And when you are physically and mentally fit, then your spiritual practice will start. And that too, like different aspects are there, different ideologies are there. But ideally, he's saying when you are you're thinking wise, you are good. Like now I'll think I have to go for 10 minutes walk, 15 minutes walk. I can do that physical thing only if I am comfortable enough at mind or prepared complete that I'll do that. Suppose you are attending this class. If you are mentally preparing, mentally you are preparing, no, I'll take the next 1 hour class just seriously. I have to learn this. I have to implement in my life. So when you are mentally, you are setting yourself. I have to, that focus. I have to complete this. I have to take away from this. I have to grow spiritually. So when you are preparing that before the class, right? Like you're at the early morning, or like mentally you're taking a call. Ki, I have to do this. I have to read Bhagavad Gita. I have to implement this. I have to give in community services. With this knowledge, I want to spread and bring people to the main ambition, that is spiritual well-being and moksha. So when you are thinking mentally, when you are agreeing, when you are winning your mind first, then no one can stop you. And that's what he's saying. Mental aspect first, then only you can go to the path of spiritual journey. But yes, there are so many other things also there. Slowly. See, in Bhagavad Gita, it is saying yoga is equanimity. So Patanjali Yoga Sutra told about mental aspect. Here they are saying mental aspect, but equanimity means samatva bhava. Means today I have a bad time. Still I have to believe God. I have to remember Him. I have to be in peace of mind. I have to be balanced in mind. Suppose today I got some success. I shouldn't be overexcited. What I'll do, that time also I have to remember God, and I have to keep in mind this life is temporary. This life or this body is very temporary. Birth and death are truth of life. Only in that anything that is there with me is my karmas will be considered. The credit points that I'll generate through karma, through my deeds, that will only go to my you can say karma saya. Karma saya is you can say a repository where all your karmas are stored, and after death that will be considered ki you'll got which type of life, or you'll get a rebirth, you'll get a mumukshutta and all. So for that, this knowledge is, or this yoga vidya or this brahma vidya is much required. Okay, like Bhagavad Gita, another text is there in spirituality, Kathopanishad. So many Upanishads also there. So Kathopanishad over a other period, it is saying yoga is steady control of senses and mind. So when you are controlling your indriyas, senses, you are no more getting mental fluctuations. You are stick to your, what you can say, you are stick to your mm, routine, you are stick to a yama niyama, you are following a spiritual line, and then you are coming up, and that is nothing but your yoga is steady control of senses and the mind. So when your mind and senses are controlled, you can do anything. Suppose you think, okay, I have to achieve this, then that work will be easy because mentally you are ready first. Mentally you are focused and stable. And that can be achieved through yoga and all, pranayamas, meditation and all. So yoga means again discipline. Atha yoga anusasanam. Patanjali Yoga Sutra 1.1 say, Atha yoga anusasanam. Now and here only the discipline begins. So with a discipline, with a balance, with a union of inner and external aspects, physically and mentally, when you are connecting, balancing yourself, and that is all about yoga. And that is nothing but your inner harmony. Next, the origin and development of yoga. So origin of yoga can be traced back to Indus Valley civilization, which is 3000 BC, and so many archaeological finding, archaeology, okay, that is like digging into so many things and all, and they find some seals, some figures, some postures which is showing in the posture of yoga. So it is giving an evidence that that time the knowledge of yoga was there, 3000 BC. Next, next if you see, so many in Vedic period, so many rituals were there, so many chantings, mantras are there, which shows that meditative practices were part of that era, that period. So yoga was there in Vedic period. In pre-classical period, okay, Upanishads were there. Upanishad, you can say, one of the extracts from main Vedas, like Brahmanas, Upanishads, Samhitas, lot of things are there. So this all additional concept are talking about individual consciousness, Atman, and Brahman. Brahman is supreme consciousness and union of that. And also they are speaking about meditation for good mental health. So in that way, pre-classical period also there. And whatever you are reading now, Ashtanga Yoga or Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Yoga Darshan. So in classical period, Patanjali systemized the yoga, beat and pieces here and there, something from Veda, something from that, this. So different type of things there. But he classified this in 195 and 196 sutras and organized the yoga into formulas and four chapters, four padas. So in that way, classical period has a strong presence of Ashtanga Yoga, eight limbs of yoga. Ashta means eight. Ashta Anga means limbs. Ashta Yoga. Ashta Anga Yoga. So 8 limbs of yoga. Post-classical period. So when Ashtanga Yoga more speaks on mental aspects, more on spirituality, more on meditations, okay, more on like controlling mind and all. Hatha Yoga Pradipika more speaks on some more things. Like it is speaking more on 15 advanced asanas, okay, 15 asanas, because in Ashtanga Yoga or Patanjali Yoga Sutra, they haven't formalized something like asanas. But Hatha Yoga Pradipika by Swami Satmaram, it was given, he has given on asanas, pranayamas, mudras, bandhas, these cleansing techniques, they told as sat karmas. So that all are part of Hatha Yoga Pradipika. And in modern period, Swami Vivekananda, Swami Sri Aravinda Guru, okay, Sivananda, okay, now you can say Art of Living Sri Ravi Shankar, okay, Patanjali Yoga, like Ramdev Babaji, so like Jagu Basudevji, okay, and a lot of people are there in modern time also. They're again spreading this yoga because in Kali Yuga, this Brahma Vidya came down. So now these people again taken it to Western, taken it to different place and done the popularity. So now yoga was again accepted by people and it's now getting popularized over a time. And as I told, YCB, whatever the course now you are doing. So government itself has taken an initiative. Ki, no, we have to give this old cultural knowledge and even it's good for people today where mental disturbance is more. There is no focus. There are so many medical issues, health issues are there. So people should adopt this as a proactiveness so that they'll be physically well-being, mentally well-being, and they have to again remember that same goal, that is ultimate goal of spirituality or our birth is moksha. And that's why it was promoted by government of India itself. So whatever you are reading in this all syllabus, YCB has promoting classical yoga. So these all are classical yoga, which are proved, which are researched by medical, you can say by multiple universities, by gurus. So whatever syllabus you are watching, so this all are a completely researched one, and in different levels it was offered so that people can master this path. So now you are in L1. L1 is nothing but yoga protocol instructor. So once you are completed that, you can take community classes. After that, YPI, YWI, yoga wellness instructor, which is 400 hours program, around 4 months. So in that, you'll learn more about medical aspect. You'll go a little bit more depth. You have to understand different text. So in that way, that time independently, you are a teacher who can teach in all the people who are beginners also, because you know indications, contraindications, what are the benefits. Okay, suppose a person is coming with some pre-diseases, so which yoga we can recommend where he can naturally, he can heal, he can reverse his diseases. So in that way also you can check. And age wise, okay, and you can say gender wise, some situations wise, that wise multiple yoga things are that. With yoga wellness instructor you can master that. So first you have to qualify this, then you have to go to L2, which is yoga wellness instructor. Then you have to go next one, 800 hours. Like the path how government has set is in YCB it is designed 800 hours, which is called as yoga teacher and evaluator. And then yoga master, which will be more than 1,000 to 1,200 hours that you have to practice over 6 months. Then you can appear for yoga master. So after that, you can be a principal teacher where you can train people to be a teacher. So in that way, definitely these are very helpful. So aim and objectives of yoga: physical health, already you know; mental stability, emotional wealth, and all. Already it was spoken in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Kathopanishad. Stress and anxiety that can be reduced with that. Today, lifestyle disorders are there. Like you are sitting in offices 8 to 10 hours, is watching screen more than 12 hours. Okay, we are taking not aligned with the diet time and all. Okay, so the previous early dinner and all ethics that we are not following today. Even we are not taking organic food. So many chemicals, so many like you can say inorganic products are more. So definitely today there are very lot of options are there which will distract you from the focus. So for that, these are creating. Next, creating a harmony between individual body, mind, and environment, discipline and self-control. Okay, discipline and self-control also, it will improve over a time. Who are not disciplined, if they are coming to the yoga, automatically it will start align them and it will help you slowly. The time you are doing meditation, you are doing pranayama and all, definitely it will relax your mind. Next, moksha. Moksha is like liberation or like no more taking birth, and due to good deeds and good work, you are merged to the Brahman or the supreme consciousness. So that is again ultimate goal of yoga or human birth. Next, I told about previously some koshas or human existence has a 5 layers. So that are called as pancha koshas. Okay, remember this term pancha kosha. That will come in some questions in different way. So if you heard about one Upanishad, as I told, there are so many additional texts also along with Vedas. So one of the Upanishad is Taittiriya Upanishad. So Taittiriya Upanishad, okay, 5 seats. Our human body has divided into 5 seats, 5 layers. Okay, and that seats, whatever you are doing, it will impact like that. So the initial seat is Annamaya Kosa. Anna is actually food, diet. Anna means in Sanskrit it is Arna, Anna, these are food. And this is related directly to your physical body. So bones, muscles, okay, blood, or this, whatever you're physically seeing, that is nothing but directly linked to Annamaya Kosa. So the time you're doing some asanas, you are doing like some sattvic ahara, vegetarian diet, plant-based diet and all. So that will create your Annamaya Kosa perfect, and it will say day by day you'll get good results. So Annamaya Kosa is completely the physical body. Whatever actions you are doing physically, like asanas, Surya Namaskars, Padma Sadhanas, standing postures, sitting postures, prone postures, supine postures, okay, that all are directly linked to Annamaya Kosa. Next, Pranamaya Kosha. Okay, it's more about breathing area. Or you can say, as I told previous classes, electric wire is the your electric wire is the your nerves or nadis, and prana will flow in between, that is called current. So this is, you can say, that subtle stuff, prana, that is more related to pranamaya. So you are doing pranayama, okay, you are doing like anuloma viloma, you are doing this one kapal bhati, you are doing brahmari pranayamas. So that all pranayama aspect, mainly breathing is nothing but inhalation, exhalation, and holding, that is kumbhaka, or you can say puraka, puraka, then kumbhaka, then rechaka. So when you are doing long breathe in and breathe out, regulation of breath, that is called pranayama. And why it is named as prana ayama? Life force expansion. Ayama is expansion of your life force, and that's why it is called what you can say, more on mental aspect. It's more on the mind. It's more about uh, not physical. It's like inside, and that is pranamaya kosa. And next, you are doing meditations, yoga nidras. You are doing dhyana, dharana, samadhi. What we discussed in Bahiranga yoga. Okay, so when I'm meditating, completely I'm focusing on chakras. Then it is taking me to Sahasrara chakra. I'm mentally completely stable. Okay, my Kundalini energy, like in the base of spine, we have Muladhara chakra. This all chakras also part of Pranamaya kosa. But when you are activating that, when you are meditating that, okay, these all chakras, okay, somewhere you can say Ida, Pingala are coming up, and it is coming to this. Hi, Kala ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Sorry. I was trying to join the practical session. Okay, I'll exit.
Okay, no worries. Okay, so as I told, so see, the chakras are nothing like you can say you can see something which is exist physically, and if you like any body you'll take and do postmortem, you'll see a chakra, nothing like that. It's like subtle energy junction points, ida, pingala, susumna, which are coming around spine, right? One point they are doing junctions, so that junction has a called as chakras. So there are multiple chakras, but very important main chakras are 8 chakras. What are they? Base of the spine, tailbone, Muladhara chakra. Little bit above that, Swadhisthana chakra, below Navi, below navel region. Above Navi, or navel region, there is something called Swadhisthana Chakra. And after Swadhisthana Chakra, it will come Anahata Chakra. And after Anahata Chakra, near the thyroid, it is called Visuddha, Visuddhi or Visuddha Chakra. Then in between eyebrows, Agya Chakra. If it activates, your human birth is successful. And then Sahasrara Chakra. It will directly connect you to Supreme Consciousness. And back is Vindu Chakra. So when we are following these all aspects, right? When we are doing this pranayama and this mainly manomaya kosha is more on meditative things, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, concentrating, okay, more looking into inside, more looking into the inhalation, exhalation, what I told previous classes, anapana. Okay, so when you are not doing anything, just you are witnessing, when you are taking your attention to the breath and all, when you are meditating, no more distracted, you are going deep and deep, so you are getting samadhi, like you are no more like focusing on the object, what we call concentration, or looking into one object and gauging that, or mentally also you're gauging one object and doing dharana. When it is effortless, cognitive, continuous, it will be dhyana. And from dhyana, again, when you are completely object science, you are merged to an object, when the sadhaka or meditator and the object becomes one. So that is samadhi or complete absorption or enlightened. And from that, your manomaya kosha will come up to Vignan Mayakosa. Means you're completely in the wisdom layer, intuition, clarity, right decision making. You're completely focused. And that when complete move to next layer, that is bliss layer, Ananda Mayakosha. So that is for deep sleep. Okay, this for what you can say. You're connected to inner self with the supreme consciousness. You are no more related to this Vyavharika Loka or materialistic world. Directly you are into the supreme consciousness journey. And when Anandamaya Kosa activated means you are in the path of Kaivalya or in the path of Momoksha. Okay. Anyway, there is something Panchakosa classes will come, but this is the high level view. Then we can discuss in that class more. Next. Triguna. Triguna also we have different concepts are there. But overall, if you see Sankhya philosophy or Sankhya Darshan, how we have Vedas, like that we have Darshans also there. So Yoga Darshan is there, Sankhya Darshan is there. Okay, different Darshanas also there. So the Darshana is nothing but how today we are doing PhD and we are submitting some thesis and all. Like that, Rusis have created Darshanas where it will be more research oriented, more new concepts or new applications were developed over there. How you'll implement that in life and all. And those are called darshanas. So Sankhya Darshan more speaks about three guna, sattva, raja, tamas. And this words will repeat multiple time in different aspects. You can say diet wise sattvic, rajasic, tamasic, nature wise sattva, raja, tama. So this timing wise also it will more speaks about sattvic, rajas, tamas. In Om wise also you can say A, U, M or Akara, Ukara, Makara. So every bigger things will be formatted in three things. One is pure and clarity, that is Sattva. Rajas is activity, desire or movement. Tamas is inertia, darkness or laziness. So anything we need more is Sattva for a meditator. Okay. Anytime you are in the Sattva, Sattvic diet, any Sattva means when you are in the purity, clarity, harmony, then it will take you to spiritual life. So that may be in practices, that may be in diet, that may be in lifestyle. So everywhere, yoga helps you to increase the sattva, balance rajas, and reduce tamas. Then automatically, like you are in the path of yogi, and that can be achieved through proper diet, yogic diet, good lifestyle. Okay, early dinners, early getting up. Okay, involving these eight limbs in the life. Automatically, these practices will lead to that. Next, prana and nadis already we have discussed much, but overall I'll tell like one of the like accepted number is 72,000. But yes, some text called 3,35,000. Some texts are going 7 crore 72 lakh 72,000 plus nadis. Because over a time, when you zoom more, again it is saying that major nadis are 101, that are further divided to 100, and that 100 further each one divided to 72,000. So in that way, 7 crore 72 lakhs also it's proved so many places. So main is Ida, Pingala, Susumna. Ida is left, lunar or cold. Right is your Pingala, and in between spine, that is your Susumna. And Susumna is one where the Kundalini energy activates. Okay. So some cleansing techniques, as I told in Hatha Yoga Pradipika, post-classical period. So why it was introduced is when you are doing some activity, some good thing, first you have to cleanse internally. So that is nothing but sat karma. So neti, like we are doing a thread, we are putting and sutra neti. We are passing lukewarm water, jal neti. We are doing ghee. Ghee is like a kind of pure butter. So that is again cleansing these nasals. So it will remove your mucus, cold, cough, and all. But there are some techniques, but for the time you can just know nasal cleaning, which is a practice where explicitly you're cleaning lot of this dust. Next, dhoti. Dhoti is like upper tract cleansing. So what we'll do, little bit a cotton wear will be there with a guidance we have to do. Directly you cannot do. If you put that inside, and now we'll like cleaning. So upper tract things are cleaning. Basti, colon cleaning. So in Basti also we have one of the techniques where a lot of dust are there. You don't know. Small intestine, large intestine, in the stomach, okay, in the body, nasals, ear, eyes, lot of things are there. So we're doing Trataka, concentration gauging on a point, or we'll put a candle or deer, and we are just focusing that on a dark light. So when you are watching that 2 to 3 minutes without blinking, that is called Trataka. So it will cleanse your eyes. Kapal Bhati, it's in pranayama also there, it's in Sat Karma also there. When you are doing Kapal Bhati, like this, forceful exhalation. So, so many abdominal things that are not digested, or it's digested in some other form and all. Okay, that all does need to come out. So that's why Kapal Bharti is very recommended, because if your abdominal area is clean, if your digestion system is active, so automatically you'll feel good inside and all. Kapal Bharti. So these purify the body, improve digestion, balance prana, and prepare for pranayama. So if you are doing this all, it will help you for longer asanas like Anuloma Viloma. If I have a lot of mucus and all, I'll get less benefit. But the time I'm doing a nasal cleaning, at least 3 months once, okay, it will be very powerful. Okay, and I can show you some pot also how it looks.
Hmm.
See, this is for Jal Neti. If you can see this, is it visible?
Yes, 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 I can see that.
Yeah. So I have to put a lukewarm water. There is special salt in there that you have to mix. We have to see it, and we have to turn our head like this. And I'll put
Hmm.
like here. So automatically that water will come here. So it will first help me to cleanse. But minimum 12 hours of fasting is required. Directly you cannot do. You have to do under a guidance of a guru or a special teacher. Okay. Then you have to do this one also. What I can say. Uh, like you have to understand ki, what are the contraindication and indications, because suppose you have a fever and all, so you shouldn't drive alone. So you have to do that when you are fit, when weather is normal, not like very chilled and cool. That time you can do these things. And if you are feeling some uneasiness, some ENT surgeries or something, recent issues are there, breathing issues there, so you have to take again a physician or doctor statement. So you shouldn't experiment normally. Nolli is a abdominal churning or abdominal rotation. What we'll do, we'll completely breathe out and we'll do the abdominal churning. So I can show in one of my theory where this classes will come, pranayam classes, where we can do Nolli Kriya. So Nolli Kriya is like cleansing of your internal abdomens, which are not used from long time. So the time you're cleansing, gastric problem will come out, digestion will happen good, and automatically your cleansing of internal abdomens, because if you're taking a diet, so the digestion is active and it's clean, means automatically will be well-being, and that is what required here. Physical benefits already you know: flexibility, strength, and when you are doing breathing, lung capacity increase, overall body's immunity it will be boost, regulation of digestion, as I told, weight management. Someone is overweight, automatically some asanas are there, automatically regulate and bring you down. Okay, you'll get a hunger proper time and all, it will be discipline. If you are taking fourth of your stomach capacity food, you're leaving one fourth, then definitely, like when I'm taking 70 to 75% of diet and 25% I'm keeping empty, so your digestion will happen. So that will control your like when digestion happens, it will bring down your hypertension, diabetic, obesity. When it's well digestion, you'll get a good sleep. So you'll come out of insomnia and all. So that way it's very powerful. Next, reduces stress, anxiety, depression. Okay. Who is this? No, don't report. Okay. Enhances quality of sleep. Because see, when your food is digested, when your intentions are completely empty, when your body is internally clean, you are getting a good sleep and all. Emotionally, you will be stable. You can focus to your work. Overall, your memory concentration will improve. And in that way, it's very powerful. Okay, self-awareness. When I'm mindfulness with my activities, actions, inside I'll self-realize. Okay, self-awareness will be more. Okay, it will promote inner peace. It will do compassion, daya, positivity, and that will definitely bring you to the path of spirituality. Next, ahara, vichara, achara, vichara. So this all we can discuss a little bit more, but yes, generally ahara is yogic diet. As I told, sattvic, rajasic, tamasic, fresh, light, vegetarian food, easily digestible, involved with ghee. Okay, ahimsa is there, like you are not hurting anyone and bringing that food, and avoiding junk, spicy, packaged foods, too oily. That all tamasic foods you are avoiding. So that is ahara. Vihara, recreation and relaxation. So you have to take a leisure period. You have to take a good quality of sleep. Overwork is not required. So if you are taking over like work and all, definitely it will do you overstimulate. So that will also not good. So you have to take a adequate rest, 7 to 8 hours, and you have to take good rest time. You have to reduce screen time. You have to do walking. Okay, you have to spend some time with nature. You have to take sattvic diet. So in that way, achara vihara will definitely improve. And next is, sorry, ahara vihara. Next is achara. Achara is conduct. So yama niyama, how you are staying with a discipline, following rules, well behaved, cleanliness, simplicity, honesty. Your thought process when pure, automatically achara will be good. Vichara, thoughts, positive thinking, mindfulness, gratitude to God. Ki, yeah, you have given me wonderful life. So many people didn't get the same physical or lifestyle as I am. I'm having now. So definitely that all gratitude, mindfulness, bhakti yoga. Okay, when you are surrendering to God, when you are doing anything with the mindfulness, and when you are believing that this human birth is for moksha, automatically things will change. Next. Yoga reduces stress through deep breathing practices, like yogic breathing, as I told. Different sectional breathing are there. When you are doing that from abdomen, chest, and throat level, long breathe in and breathe out, and you're bringing down your counts of the breathe in a minute, then definitely that will help. Slow mindfulness movements. When I'm doing, suppose Skanda Sakti Vikasaka Kriya, I'm breathing in and go up, breathe out and come down. When I'm doing, suppose wrist rotation, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay. So when I'm doing that mindful movement, definitely it will help. Meditation. When I'm just closing our eyes, okay, I'm doing dharana, then slowly dhyana, and it will lead me to samadhi. So definitely it is stress management, mental aspects. Savasana. After doing multiple asanas, I'm lying down on spine and I'm putting my hands ceiling facing side by my hip and both legs shoulder apart. So when I'm putting whole body weight on mat, definitely it will relax me. And yoga nidra, as I told, sometimes people have insomnia or sleep issues. So directly whatever sleep pills you give and all, they'll not get the quality sleep. So yoga nidra is one of the best thing when you can relax yourself, and it is nothing but conscious sleeping. Conscious sleeping means you're doing a yoga nidra with a guided instructions. Then definitely it's powerful, and that also we can do in lying down savasana. Positive thinking, emotional regulation. Definitely it helps when you are doing meditations, when you are doing pranayamas, when you are doing asanas, you are doing satkarma, cleansing of internal organs. Definitely it will help. Okay, and cortisol is a stress hormone. If you are bringing down that, when you are doing like Brahmari pranayama and all, it will generate your in brain, gamma brain waves. Alpha and gamma brain waves are very relaxation great thing. And even in medical science, it is proved each mental vibration, brain waves, will be measured in hertz. So, how much vibrations in a second or minute? Not clear with that, but the unit is hertz. So, in that, what you can say? If you are doing that all, your stress hormone will come out, and more you'll be happy inside, and that will definitely help you like a stress-free life, disease-free life. Pranayama, as I told, pranamaya kosa. It's more like long breathe in and breathe out. So one of the thing anuloma viloma, like hatha, ha, sorry, right is ha, left is tha. Like sun energy, sorry, sun energy, lunar energy. That when it balances, anuloma viloma, nadi sodhana. Suppose I'm doing Chandra Vedi pranayam, it will bring down my BP, anxiety, and all, and I'll get a quality sleep. Suppose I want to do some action, I want a activeness, I'll do Surya Vedi Pranam, Surya Pranam. So this will activate. So these all are Nadi Sodh Pranam, Brahmari, humming bee sound. So Kapal Bharti, like forceful exhalation and abdominal come inside. Deep breathings, that all increases lung capacity. Oxygenation means your body will accept more oxygen in breath. And this all definitely helps a lot to you, your automatic nervous system, which will completely balance with pranayamas. So definitely you need to know that. And that is overall the like overall fundamentals of yoga. Okay. Any questions for me?
Uh, no, I think good. This is became much easier with all what we have learned earlier, na? This
Yeah.
was
Yeah. So
revising everything.
yeah. So in that way, it's one of the powerful stuff. If we are seeing overall a journey of yoga, okay, that will definitely help you. Now, like if you try to read this different text, Bhagavad Gita, if you try to read Patanjali Yoga Sutras, if you read, these all points are somewhere mentioned in different aspects. Yoga Uchyate Samatvam. Okay, like that in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Okay,
Mhm.
Yoga is Samadhi, means yoga is union. Yoga is all about moksha. Okay, and pranayam also it is there, the regulation of breath. So definitely that all, if you try to link here and there, it will definitely help you more. Okay, so I think chakras I have discussed anytime. Chakras, no?
We talked about it, but we haven't gone through.
Okay, so let me just share that. Okay, it will definitely help you. Like we have to in next 2.5 months till the course is going on, you have to remember these topics continuously, because some may it is a utilization for whole life. So major chakras, I'm not talking about all the chakras, but major chakras I'm telling, those are seven. Base of the spine, muladhara, then little bit
Mhm.
of swadhisthana, then manipura, then Anahata, heart center, then Visuddhi, throat level, in between eyebrows, Agnya chakra, then Sahasrara chakra, crown or on the head. So they have
Mhm.
petals. Sahasra is nothing but 1,000. So in Sanskrit, they count Sahasra, means 100. Like that, Agnya chakra has two petals. Like throat has 16 petals. Heart chakra has 12 petals. Manipura has 10. Swadhisthana 6, then 4. And these have a color pattern also, weave gear, like our color code, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. And everyone has, in a Chakra Vija meditation, when we'll do Yoga Nidra, I'll take your one Yoga Nidra session in the practical, in the theory itself, where this all Vija mantras are there to activate. How means, suppose Muladhara Chakra, how I'll activate? I'll close my eyes. I'll breathe in. I'll keep my focus to tailbone. Lam, lam, lam. So this is the technique where it's easy to activate those chakras. Like I have to
And
do
you
some.
balance it too. This
Huh,
is you balance
yeah,
with the
yeah,
practice.
yes. And every chakra has also, see here, different tattvas. What we told Pancha Bhuta and all, right? Earth
Oh,
for Muladhara. Next, Jala for Swadhisthana. Fire or Agni at the Manipura above Navi. So this is nothing but that Jatharagni helps for food digestion. Like that Anahata, chest, Vayu element or air element. Next, Visuddha Chakra, Ether or Akasa Tattva. Agnya Chakra, mind or Mahat. Like Sahasrara Chakra, it's spirituality connectivity. So the supreme thing where I told as Brahmarandra will connect to your Sahasrara chakra. So where yogis prana will come out after death. So in that way, if it is coming out from top, Brahmarandra or Sahasrara chakra, means you are getting liberation or mumukshutva. But for the materialistic people, it will come from the down. From Muladhara chakra, it will release the prana. So they have to take birth again and they have to serve their karma and all. Okay, all good.
yes.
So if you understand this much, I think it's more than enough. But yes, Patanjali Yoga Sutra also help you lot. Mm, okay, let me. I think I have selected one slide. I have to share screen in order to switch. Mm, where is Patanjali Yoga Sutra? Huh, I got it. Okay, Patanjali Yoga Sutra. At least 12 sutras and basics of some other. Definitely, it will help you
Mhm.
in implementing in life and also in the exam. So first one, like already I have discussed, but we'll slowly chant again to understand a little bit more, so that whatever topics we are talking, at least mental aspect and all we can understand here, because Mahasi Patanjali's his 196 sutras are one of the, in classical yoga, in classical period, this is a gift to us. Like he has put on four padas or four chapters over 196 sutras, and these four padas are Samadhi Pada, Sadhana Pada, Vibhuti Pada, Kaivalya Pada. Okay, next. So our ultimate goal is Kaivalya. Kaivalya is moksha. So as I told, I think today in class, yoga starts with discipline. Atha yoga anusasanam. Now begins the discipline of yoga. Okay, 1.2. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. So this is the sutra you'll multiple time it will ask in different way. So yoga is nothing but controlling the mental fluctuations or vrittis. Okay, cessation of fluctuation of mind. And when mental disturbance stop, your true awareness signs. So that is chitta is mind field, like manasa, buddhi, ego, all will come in mind. Vritti, thought waves, like here I are jumping. Nirodha means you're controlling that thoughts and coming to ekagra or focused. Tada drashte sarupe avasthanam means drashta, purusa means individual consciousness, me, inside me, whichever Atman is there. When it realizes its pure state, when mind is calm. So if mind is not calm, and when the seer abides in its true nature, when you are not accepting yourself in true nature, and your mind is not calm, you cannot realize the pure state. And that's why Tada drashte sarupe avastham. Drashta is the purusa, we. Okay. Sarupe means in my true nature, in my form. Avasthanam means settling down. Avasthanam means uh, what you can say, uh, like like you can say, I'm doing a puja, I have to do a murti stapana or avasthana, like that. I have to settle down my mind, and if I'm realizing myself first, okay, then only it will happen. So you have to be in your true nature, what you are, you should know. Next, 1.4. Vritti sarupya mitaratra means our body or vritti already you know. When it is itaratra means here and there it is jumping. wrongly we are identifying our thoughts and emotions, and that is the region of suffering. So we have to something we have to identify, then we have to go through proper evidence, we have to analyze that, and we have to take it from correct source, and that will give you the right knowledge. Okay, and if you're identifying here and there thoughts, emotions when you're in a bad mood and all, it will create you a problem or suffer, you'll get the dukkha. Next, vritteyah panchatayah klishta aklistah means there are five vrittis. Like here, see, vrittis panchatayah means five types vrittis are there, and some are klista, painful, and some are aklista, means not painful. So in that way, that depends on how you are identifying the things. If you are taking it in the right way with analyzed and from correct source, it's okay. Otherwise, it's a wrong knowledge. So they are talking about five vrittis there. But what are the five vrittis? If someone will ask, so what are they? Pramana, Viparyaya, Vikalpa, Nidra, Smritaya. So what is the five? The five vrittis are Pramana, right knowledge with a correct evidence. Viparyaya, wrong knowledge, wrong source. Vikalpa, imagination. Okay, imagining something or visualizing something. Nidra, sleep, means where your object is missing and it is one of the mental modification. Nidra is nothing but one of my mental modification. Like when you are in nidra, still your prana flow is active. So only thing is your mind is there or object is missing because you are not conscious. Sorry,
Yes.
my bad. Apologies.
Yes.
Next smriti. Smriti is, suppose I have spent some time today any hill station, I went to some party or I meet some people. Okay, so some memories I have created. Now that all are stored in my subconscious mind or in my mind. Now after some days, like today I'm recalling last week's session, last week some travel, last week someone I met. So retentioning of some your past thoughts that you experienced, and that is nothing but memory, smriti. Okay, smriti is a Sanskrit term. Pratyakshanumana agamaha pramanani means a valid knowledge. How it will come? You're you're taking one perception, then you're looking into that, you're inferencing, you're looking into the data and all. You're then after analysis with the proper evidence, testimony is nothing but pratyaksha means a direct. You are verifying that, then only it's a valid knowledge. So it should be a correct source, then you are taking some inference about that. Okay, like you're looking into the data and then with the evidence you are planning, then that is nothing but valid knowledge. Okay, next, like how you can say database decision. I have some data for 2 3 months or 6 months. On that data I'm projecting something, that is my perception. Then I'm looking into the real thing, like this is what my plan, but actually this, and the difference when you're analyzing with a testimony or actuals versus imagination, you'll get a result, and that is nothing but valid knowledge. Okay, next, 1.8, viparyayo mithya jnanam. Okay, atadrupa pratishtham means wrong knowledge or false perception is one of the pain area or aklishta one. And what is that? Something how it is, and you are thinking it's alternative thing, or you are imagining something, that is false perception. For example, this is a box for spats. So this is specifically to holding my spats or some box that is protects my spats, and this is the place where I should keep, because suddenly if I'm pressing some it is filling down and all, it will not distracted, it will not broke and all. So its purpose is that, but I'll tell it's a remote, I'll say it is something phone, it cannot do that perform. So it has a purpose. Something, if we are giving some other functionality, other thought to that, then that is a wrong knowledge. For example, this is a book. For me, this is a diary or a notebook. This is for keeping some records, writing something or something my plan I'll keep. But if I'll say this is used, this is not notebook, this is a I'll say Bhagavad Gita. So this is a notebook. How I'll tell it's a Bhagavad Gita? Is it in this? It is for my writing. It's my own contents. These pages are to write. How I can say Bhagavad Gita? So what is wrong knowledge? Wrong knowledge is a false perception of something as other than it is. So it has a particular purpose. It is a particular name. It has a some quality. If I'm taking anything apart from that, it's a wrong knowledge. Okay. Next. Suppose I have a university roll number 101. If I'm giving that number, the college staff can give me details about me. I mean, which year, what is my semester, which discipline I'm doing, what is my previous marks, all data will be there. What fees I paid, what is my duration of course, everything there. But apart from my roll number, if you're giving someone else roll number, then it's a false, because if suppose my roll number is 101, if you are giving 109, you'll not get my details in the database, and the clerk will struggle, or the staff, supporting staff in the college will struggle. They cannot provide you the correct hall ticket or result, because if my roll number is 101, you have to give that. If you are giving some other than that, it's a false knowledge with respect to my database. Next 1.9, it is speaking more about Sabda Jnananupati Vastu Sunya Vikalpaha. Vastu Sunya means zero actually. So Vastu means an object. When the object itself is not there, and Sabda Jnana means some words that you are following or imagining, some words, someone has spoken something and you are following, and that real object, that real person, that real product is absent, then that is wrong. So imagination follows words without a real object. So that is not correct. So vikalpa is like you are imagining something. Vastu sunya is object itself is missing, and sabda jnana anupati means you are just following someone's words, something, and you haven't realized correctly. Then that is also wrong knowledge. Next, what is sleep or nidra? Nidra is abhava, abhava pratyaya alambana vritti nidra means sleep is nothing but one of the mental modification where absence of objects, like you are not conscious, you are not in mindfulness, you are completely unrest. So it is one of the vritti or one of the modification of mind only. But in yoga nidra, it's mental modification, but a presence of objects are there, like your consciousness. So in that way, it is different. Next, anubhuta, anubhuta, visaya, asampromasah, smritihi. Memory, what is memory is, what is smriti is, you have experienced some object, some visaya. Anubhuta means your experience. Visaya means an object, one person, one place, and all. And now you are retentioning that. Asam promosaha means you are just, what you can say, memory is retention of experienced object. Something in past you have leave, and that is now it is stored in your mind, and that smriti you are recalling. Okay, and that is nothing but your memory. Clear? So actually, ideally, you can say they are speaking about five britis, and that five britis they are explaining in Sutras 1 to 12. Next, Abhyasa Vairagyabhyam Tannirodha means this all discipline, this mental modification, controlling mind, indriyas, coming to focus, it will not come one day. It will come with through practice. Abhyasa is through practice. Vairagyabhyam means you are no more detached to the attached to the materialistic thing. You are now on a balance. And Tannirodha means Nirodha means already you know controlling of that. So controlling of britis will achieved through practice and detachment. So abhyasa is what is consistently. You have to do every day. You have to do it regularly. And vairagya is non-attachment. And both are essential for mental mastery. And that is all about this first 12 Patanjali Yoga Sutras. And one day it will not happen. You have to listen multiple times. You have to read this document multiple times. Definitely it will happen. Okay. Okay. Now we'll close our eyes and we'll little bit take a long breathe in and breathe out. Then we'll do prayer. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि Mitrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Go down. Mata, Pita, Guru, Atithi, all will do pranam. All our Veda, Vedanta, all our Rushi, Muni Rushi, Upanishad, Darshans, Samhitas, whatever our knowledge is there, that all will pray and will say one thing only, will be in the path of Dharma, and Dharma will lead us to Manava Seva, Madhava Seva, Karma Yogi, okay, Bhakti Yoga, Raj Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga. Any path you choose, it leads us to Kaivalya or Moksha, and liberation from this death birth cycle is the ultimate goal of human birth. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed the session.
Yes, very nice. Again, very. I love reading Patanjali Yoga Sutras. I think it's really. I love the Sanskrit. I think it gives a nice meaning to your life too. So I'm gonna do some notes now. I read, everything. So now I'll make my own notes. I got a book, like a notebook, so I can start writing what I remember.
And even you have to give me in the end of the class on PDF of your record, like your writing notes, your asanas, left side your pick which asana you are performing. Okay, and you have to give the intro of yoga. Okay, pranayams, different kind of pranayam you read. Okay, suppose some satkarmas, what is that? At least theoretical knowledge. Okay, asanas wise, sitting around 5 to 7 asanas you have to write. Standing you have to write 5. Okay, like that you have to write some 5 in prone, 5 in supine, and you have to write about all the things like concept. We are telling about different concepts. So that all you have to record in a official spiral binding book. You have to take that pic in the end and you have to share to us.
Sure,
So
I got that actually. I just got the book, new book today, in a pen because I'm like, I need to write because what I'm learning in my words.
yeah,
So
and even
okay,
if you can
perfect.
see, I can show you like when I have done my teacher's training. See, I have maintained a proper book. No, if
I
I'll
can.
not, if I'll not remove background, it will be not.
Yes, I can see it.
Let me
Wow,
stop
that's
it.
perfect. My mind was going there too. Like, I